Welcome everybody to Tomb King Kingdom, and thank you for coming by my channel. We're having a druid deck check. I made an aggro deck for you guys, and it's really solid. It's fast, has a lot of ways to win, a lot of boosts to your creatures, has some good card draw. Um, the abilities on this hero can draw you cards, so take advantage of that when you need to. And use the ability of the Tricky Fox a lot because it's basically free pump up spells and a body to block, so you're taking less damage and boosting up your creatures. Have Heavenly Calling, have Urgent Defender, has one Magnus Outbreak to boost up all your guys to give them trample, has Claw of Despair, has some good protection, has Treasure Hunter from drawing, has some early game with Tricky Fox, Hasty Archer. It's just a really solid deck, and it's fun to play because you could win a lot of ways. So let's get into a couple games. I played a couple live games. I haven't lost with the deck yet, so I played about 5, 6 games, and I haven't lost once. Haven't even had a problem yet. So the main thing of the beginning is make sure you have a lot of low cards to play, and if you have a bunch of high cards for middle game, then you definitely don't want those. So I had a pretty decent opening hand. I have a 2-drop. I have the Tricky Fox, just in case I need to boost up my Lurch. No, he basically deals 2 damage to a creature, but he does 4 damage to a hero. So you could boost him up with the Tricky Fox and potentially hit the hero for double the damage. So definitely keep that in mind. You could put a Heavenly Calling on him and make him hit for 7 damage, which will be 14 damage on the hero. And with the 2 Tricky Foxes, you could potentially hit for about 18 damage in one turn. 20 damage if you have 3 Tricky Foxes. So here I was like, let me take out his War Cavalier. So yeah, I'm gonna take out his War Cavalier, and let's see what he does next. Okay, he plays his Elite Arch Assassin, took out my Lurch, and I believe here I'm just gonna hit him for 2 damage on his creature with my first ability and gain 2 life, even though I was at 35. And yeah, don't forget, the second ability helps you draw 2 cards. The third ability pits out, I believe it's like a 6/10 that takes 2 damage every turn to itself, but it has immunity, which means it can't be targeted by spells or stuff like that or abilities. So it's pretty good third ability. But I feel like that third ability is better for like if you're playing like a control or mid-range type deck for that ability, and you use the one that gives life to all creatures. So you basically constantly at 10 life and it can't be targeted. It's pretty good. So right now he's trying to take out my Urgent Defender because I took out his Archer that had protection, and right now I'm gonna take out his guy that makes my guy immobile, so I can start hitting him for 5. I like that card too. I like the cards that when they come to play, they basically make your creatures like unable to attack the next turn. Basically, that's what that does. So he's trying really hard to basically take out my Urgent Defender. So here I'm playing my Treasure Hunter. I'm playing the guy that gives protection to both of them. And I figure I'll take out his guy here, gain some life. So I could probably take out his guy next turn. So right now we're like going back and forth for like board control. And he's just basically trying to take out my big guy. And I'm just trying to make sure I have ways to get in damage at his hero. And that's how I'm looking at it. So let's see what he does. Alright, he's playing a elite assassin elite. He's gonna take out my urgent defender, which is fine. My turn is I'm probably gonna play two of my frontline leaders to boost up my creatures. So I'm gonna take out his elite assassin or whatever you call it, and hit him for 4 damage. So right now I got board control with 4, 8, 12, 19 damage coming his way next turn, and he only hitting me for 4 damage, and we're basically at the same life, 31-31. I have a couple tricky foxes to boost up some of my guys, and I also have a wild shot if I need to draw cards, or if I need to maybe kill a creature or whatever. So he used his second ability to move my creature in front of his guy so he could take him out. And he's playing another creature out there and gaining some life, which is fine. Okay, so here I got lucky. I top decked the Magnus Outbreak, which allows me to boost up all my creatures +2/+2 and give them trample. And I'm using my tricky foxes to boost up my guys, so I could get in there possibly with 9, 18, 26 damage. I got him down to 9 life right now. So I'm just showing you the potential of the deck, how quick tides can turn. And if he leaves any of my creatures still alive, I have the Heavenly Calling to boost up one of my guys to finish them off, and I also have a wild shot to finish him off. So he's in big trouble, and I don't think he even knows. So and I also like the Tricky Fox because it's a chump blocker. I'm not going to take damage from his guy, and I'm over here killing all his guys basically. So he used his a kill spell on one of my guys and took out my other guy. So now I got 2 Heavenly Callings and a Tricky Fox, which I'm gonna give my Tricky Fox +5. I'll give him a Heavenly Calling, make him 10 damage. So right there, that's the win. And I boosted up my other one so I could kill this other guy. I was just messing around, but you saw the potential of the deck, and it's just very good. I think a lot of people enjoy this deck. You have a lot of ways to win. So let's get into another game. And if you like, don't forget like, subscribe, share my videos. Maybe post them on Discord. Usually in all my videos, I have the deck list there. And if you want me to share it on YouTube or whatever, I don't have a problem doing that also. And I'll probably come out with another deck maybe in a couple days. Sometimes I need a couple days to recover or get my brain going. I saw a couple other cool combos with this colors that I liked. I was thinking about maybe doing a trample type deck and giving it protection, because a lot of the trample cards are like high attack but low defense. But if you give it protection with like +4 and protection, now he's basically a 5/7 and protection, which is pretty broken. So I played my Hasty Archer. I took out his 1/1. I got lucky, but I also thought that if I didn't hit him, worst case I could play my guy that gives protection in front of him and take him out anyway. And I wanted to give my Hasty Archer protection because it has only a 1 toughness, but it has a really good 3 attack, and I like that. So here I'm probably going to take out his Guardian, gain some life, and now I'm hitting for 5 and he's hitting for 3. So I'll take that trade all day. That's how I look at it, and that's how you should look at it too. If you're dealing more damage than taking, then that's probably a good trade-off. So let's see what else I could do. I'm going into turn 4, but I'm going to boast up. I'm going to use my Urgent Defender. I'm hoping to take out one of his guys, which I did. So now I'm hitting for 5 and he's only hitting for 3. And then next turn I got 5 damage coming in there. So I'll be hitting for about 10 damage. So next turn, let's see what happens first. Okay, I top decked the Rainbow Fairy. So what I'm going to do is play my Fairy in front of his 3/2 because I want to move my Urgent Defender to kill off his Rainbow Fairy. And my Hasty Archer is going to take out his Treasure Hunter, the one in front of him. And then I'm going to play my Frontline Leader to boost up my guys so I can hit a little harder. They give all my guys +1. So he's using his third ability, ultimate ability, to take out my guy that boosts up my guys. And he takes out my Rainbow Fairy, which is fine. Now right here, I'm going to play my Claw of Despair. He hits twice, and he has Trample, and he has Protection. He has pretty much every good ability, except he just has a low attack. But if you put a Heavenly Calling on him or Tricky Fox, that changes the game right there. So he played his 2/1 with haste, and here I played my defender, Guardian Defender, whatever you call him. He boosted up my Claw of Despair, so I'm gonna boost it up with my Tricky Fox and get in there and win the game. I hope you like it, and don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.